Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to another exciting episode of Newspaper Review on Blacqtv. At our favorite spot, Celebrity Stand. Thank God it's Friday. I'm very sure, as you heard that, you compare Friday before COVID-19 and Friday in COVID-19. Well, every day looks like holiday in COVID-19. Nevertheless, stay tuned. Let me get our paper for the day. I will be right back. Alright, welcome back, guys. The very first paper we're starting off with today is Vanguard. And the very bold headline I can see, EDO pro anti-OSHIOMHOLE forces fight dirty. EDO pro anti-OSHIOMHOLE forces fight dirty. I don't know, maybe they throw punch or they use weapon. I don't know, but just written here, fight dirty. And you know what? If someone tell you they fight dirty, you know what it means. Okay, moving on. Lagos State spent 800 million on 16,000 COVID-19 tests. Health Commissioner. Eid al-Fitr, Sultan suspend Eid prayers. Ask Muslim to pray at home. Our Muslim brothers, please stay at home and pray. Lagos run out of bed space. They've been clamoring on this bed space. No more bed space. Federal government raised alarm, mosque community management, home isolation. So people should try and donate their home for isolation center. Well, we are very generous in this country. A lot of people can donate their home for isolation center. Moving on. Federal government declared May 25-26 public holiday. COVID-19 sent economy into recession. We just come out of recession. Now COVID-19 has sent us back to recession. Only God knows when we are going to come out of this recession. Moving on. So, Edo State orders petition take case to Buhari. Lagos State record 139 new cases as confirmed case rise to 7,016. So you can see a very picture of our Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Honestly speaking, it's been a while that I've seen our Vice President. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo preside over the first virtual National Economic Council meeting at the Presidential Villa, Abuja yesterday. With him is the Minister of Finance, Budget and Planning, Hajia Zainab Ahmed. Nigerian risk AFBDS, what over sack of TCN boss. No foreign donor agency can dictate to Nigerian, says Power Minister. Boko Haram soldiers who survived Buniyadi attack blast commanders. This thing has been going on for a while. Our soldiers will be attacked here and there. They are planning to go and attack Boko Haram before you know Boko Haram will attack them. That's all I have on Vanguard newspaper. So, moving on to the next paper. This is our second paper for today. The very bold headline I can see at the top, Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority begins audit of airlines. FG workout stimulus package for operators. INEC, how will conduct election during this pandemic? INEC want to continue election, whether there is pandemic or no pandemic. I think I've seen something about Edo State election. I think so. So INEC wants to continue the election, whether there is pandemic or there is no pandemic. Well, let's see how it unfolds. So moving on. FG kick against large gathering during Salah celebration. That's another headline. So next, Nigeria loses 1.25 billion naira oil revenue to COVID-19 as price slumps in Q1. FG project GDP to contract by minus 8.9%. Suspend debt deduction from states. 2 years high at 12.34%. Inflation hit 2 years high at 12.39%. World Bank pledged $1.5 billion relief package to states. Oil price hit $36, 2 months high as demand recovers. So on this day paper, you can see our vice president again, Professor Yomi Osinbajo. So the news there say economy on their mind. Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed left Vice President Yemi Osinbajo during the meeting of the National Economic Council in Abuja yesterday. Buhari amend executive order on offshore asset declaration. I think that's all we have on this day newspaper. So let's join our reviewers on this our favorite stand, celebrity stand. I will be right back.
I watched the news yesterday, and a virtual NEC meeting was held by the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo yesterday, which had some ministers and some members of the economic groups. But due to the social distancing order we are taking now, which is the new normal, so they were not able to converge together. So most of the governors, the central bank governor and all the FCT minister and the rest of the economic team were attended the meeting virtually. That is through the system. You understand? So, and I was abreast of the meeting because I really took some points from the NEC. So that is number one. Then number two, I think Yemi Osinbajo did not hibernate. He wasn't off the hair, but due to the coronavirus pandemic, so there are several teams that are connected with the coronavirus pandemic. Yes, that is the PTF task force. I think is also entrenched in that PTF, but it may be an underground whatever. You understand? But I monitor him anyway. You understand? Though when somebody is not talking about the economy, and the economy itself is in a fix, you understand? You don't expect the vice president as a ceremonial person to be too much vocal, since the president and the governors, which are the elected representatives of the people, since they are not out of circulation, since they are talking to the people. So I think the work of a deputy or a vice, to my own knowledge, is at least is minimal to back up. Yes.
So since we are talking about economy and our vice president is actually doing his own part on the economy, so now there was a headline said COVID-19 send Nigeria back to recession.
Okay, I heard the news yesterday. I heard the Minister of Finance yesterday when she spoke about the recession. Fine, there is no how we will not get into recession. Globally, this is not a Nigerian recession, for God's sake. This is a global recession. The whole country, the whole world is under lockdown. Number one, some of us are trying to ease the lockdown, and some of us are trying to lift. You understand? But everything still falls within the entrenchment of the economy. You understand? Because there is no how you ask your people, the masses. There's no how you ask the masses to be at home for about 2 months without working, without doing anything. They are affecting the economy. So there is no how that kind of thing will not happen.
Well, I thought there was a news, I don't know, maybe it's early last year, that said Nigeria are out of recession.
Yes.
So now we are back to recession.
Okay.
So,
the question is, the point we need to know before we get to this station is, what is recession? The meaning of recession is when the economy is receding. We got out of recession last year. The coronavirus pandemic came in last year. We are in it. This is the 5th month of the year. We are still in it. There is no how we will not go into recession.
Edo pro anti-OSHIOMHOLE forces fight dirty. I've said it earlier. Maybe they use points or they use weapons.
Well, I see an open contest here for political supremacy. And, the anti-OSHIOMHOLE supporters, the sense of foul play in the polity of Edo State, and with the godfatherism or the overriding influence of OSHIOMHOLE, the other opponents, that's the anti-OSHIOMHOLE supporters, would want to take this battle, this contest to the pro-OSHIOMHOLE supporters, so that at the end of it all, the eventuality will turn out to be a balance. I mean, my own opinion, a balance of power.
Okay, sorry if I may ask you, do we even supposed to have a godfatherism in politics?
Ideally, we ought not to, but in actuality, we are looking at some sort of political upheavals. So some people will have to spearhead the nascency, I mean, in Nigeria's politics. So the godfatherism syndrome, unfortunately, would have to come in, because it's the politics, the democratic setup, it's actually up and coming. But with time, however, we would see some sort of repairs, if you like, that will be, meted out to the apparently very funny political situations in Nigeria.
World Bank pledge 1.5 billion relief package to states. What can you say on that?
Well, it's a good development if you ask me. That's on the financial part. However, the leaders or those in question to make this COVID-19 stimulus package really what it is our concern. So far, so good. The masses generally have been, in a way, complaining that it's not really, these packages are not getting to them as expected. So, yes, it's still going to raise eyebrows as usual, because the previous one had come in, and yet the people didn't get to see.
So sorry for cutting you short. Let's quickly digest a little bit on Lagos State. Health Commissioner said Lagos State spent 800 million on 16,000 COVID-19 tests.
Well, that's a report right there, but it remains to be seen in reality what this the consequence of this. We are being told all manner of stories, and we are to believe them, right?
Because I can remember some people said they will go for a test and they will be asking for.
Like I said, it remains to be seen in actuality. On paper, fine, but let's see it. Yes. Let's see the reality, the expression of this is what remains to be seen.
What I can just say is, Nigeria just told us last year that we are out of recession. But this COVID-19 now, the business paralyzed already, and things are not moving like before. So if government said we've entered recession, I can accept it partially. But what of all the money that they sent to Nigeria to treat all this COVID-19? We heard about the one that gave us from our Nigerian citizen here, and there are one from outside the country. We're hearing $million. So, and even what about the money that they realized from our ex-president, head of state, that's Abacha, that they have. So all those money, we can use it, especially the one from Abacha, we can use it to replace it and do it normally. That doesn't make us to go back to recession. After all, this pandemic is from everywhere in the world. And the no country said the only thing is the petroleum fall. So
sorry, sir. Talking about money. Let me quickly go to this headline. Lagos State spend 800 million on 16,000 COVID-19 tests, ordinary tests.
To me, I don't really believe it. But let me tell you something. I hate fallacy.
Okay.
I wasn't in the government, but when government said that, we don't have any choice than to accept them. But sincerely to them and sincerely to all Nigerians, many Nigerians believe government are trading us. How could you tell us that you use such huge amount, million, on test alone? If you want to treat them, what is going to happen? All those things are disgusting. It's not really all go well. So, but they are on government and they are on throne. But let us wait and see what is going to happen in the end. Because I believe to me it's a scam.
That's good because of godfatherism we've been practicing since independent. Can we do away with that, starting with independent candidates? That is hard to go away with godfatherism.
So let me ask quick one, sir. Do we practice democracy in this country?
No, we haven't started.
Why do you say so, sir?
Yeah, the way Nigeria politics, it has to do with godfatherism as well. We need an independent candidate, whether you want to contest under whatever party. We need an independent candidate.
Then you can just stood up one day that, okay.
Exactly. Let the masses decide. Not because one OSHIOMHOLE has money, he can throw around. Then we can now begin to talk about democracy. No, I think we got it wrong first.
Okay.
Yeah, the Buhari we have there is not the right person. Due to sentiment. Buhari got there due to sentiment. Ethnicity, tribalism. Yes, Buhari was there during military. We all know how he ran his government. Yes, he was basically arresting citizens, the undergraduates, in the name of war against undiscipline. Yeah, so we need to be looking at who is capable, who has been there, who has done well. Not people like Buhari. We got it wrong by bringing Buhari. Yes. And why must it be a northerner? Northerners have been there since independence. Yes. What does the southerner? What's wrong with southerner? We are more educated, enlightened. Why do we keep having northerners? They have not done well in the past years. Really, Nigeria. Buhari is one of them. So we got it wrong by bringing Buhari as a president. The world has gone beyond such.
Okay, so let's come down to Lagos State. Lagos State Health Commissioner says Lagos State has spent 800 million on COVID-19 test alone.
I'm one of them who doesn't believe there's COVID-19, whatever they call it.
In this country?
Yes.
All throughout the world, right?
No, in Africa, including Nigeria, not all over the world. It's happening all over the world, but not in Nigeria. Okay. For example, when we had COVID-19 patients all over the world, we have their videos. Okay. I've not seen any video in Nigeria who has died in COVID-19. And from which of the state? Okay. Yeah, they are just telling us numbers verbally. We need a proof.
Sure.
Yes, we are educated now. The world has gone beyond all this. We got this, we deliver. And they are telling us that they deliver. Some patients have been delivered. How did they got the cure? So for me, they are playing politics. It's not real for me. So, how did they got the cure?
So all the money we've been hearing, the figures we've been hearing now.
It's fake politics. How to make money for themselves. Yes, with malaria now, Nigeria will tell you, wicked Nigerian, that's what we call them. They are not leaders. So OSHIOMHOLE is still Nigeria vice president. I'm not aware of that. Where has he been? He's there to represent the Christians. It's as if that's why we have Muslim Christian ticket. Yes, a lot has gone wrong with the Christian, the killings, Fulani and Boko Haram. OSHIOMHOLE is not saying anything. So what are we talking about? We don't have a vice president, please.
Any event that can bring people together now, no matter whether government or individual, to me, I see it as madness because the pandemic is threatening the whole world. And I don't know why we blacks should be ignorant of this pandemic. It's deadly. I knew about 2 people, close relations, that have died of this pandemic. But because people are saying, who is he killing? Without them going to isolation center. And that is the most confusing thing. That as far as I'm concerned, conducting any election at this time is madness. I see them as rebels. That's all I have to say about it. Well, in the first place, I don't know what brought them together. If somebody fronts you to contest or to be in any public office, automatically have sold yourself to him, and he will become a godfather, a dictator, a decider for you. So I think it's high time we stop this nonsense. I don't understand. What is godfather? It's absolute nonsense. People's choice is no longer counting on election and anything that has to do with individual choice. It's imposure. That's what we are experiencing in this present generation. And that's what is keeping us backwards.
I'm gonna tell that this issue of Boko Haram would have been a forgotten issue. But I'm still surprised when you look at the way things is going. All the whole money that budgeted to army to fight Boko Haram, that money nobody can give account of it. Sambisa forest.
Yes, sir.
I believe it's not a spirit forest. You understand?
Not an Ogbanje.
It's not an Obanje forest.
Yeah.
The main issue is that the politics behind Boko Haram is not what you and I can say. It's only the Northerners can actually answer. And you say that we have been fighting Boko Haram for more than 5 years now. The issue is, are we serious on it? What caused Boko Haram? Why is it Boko Haram? From year to year, we are fighting. Our soldiers are being killed like flies. And for 5 years now, nobody's hearing anything about what is going on again. 100 will kill, the 10 Then how can the citizens know the truth? Hence, the government have refused to tell the people the truth. How can the citizens know the actual truth of what is happening? When you open up, your citizen will give you that advice on what to do. But when you are covering up, for how long? The northern leaders, nobody talking again. All of them have kept quiet over since this regime took over. They keep quiet.
Okay, sir. So since we are talking about Boko Haram and his fight, there's another headline says Edo pro anti-OSHIOMHOLE forces fight dirty.
From day one of APC, now fight. I don't know what the APC made of area boys, because when you look at the constitution of area boy from the head down to the toe, you find out the kind of people that is there. You understand? You see, Bible always tell us that any foundation that did not laid well cannot ever stand. Look at what happened at Kogi state election, where president released 10 billion naira just how many weeks before the election and said that it's for the construction of the road that the governor did. Have they showed the road? That money, how did it go? So when you look at this president got these 5 years now, there's nothing they can give account of. Under PDP, within their 5 years, they were able to bring EFCC, ICPC, Telecom, and rest of things people see. But 5 years now, no common one road have we see that they started and finished it. Everything is cover up like. When will it stop? So the issue of OSHIOMHOLE and the governor is power tussle, who control the state. Any state with Godfather can never move. Take example for Anambra State. For years, one family have been controlling that state. But when Ngige entered there, Ngige said no, it can't continue. Remember, it was not a small battle. From there to P2B, to the Anambra State is joining what they call democracy more than the whole Nigeria. They decide what the governor will do. Governor listen to them, listen to their plight, come to their help, and do what they ask him to do. You understand? Those states have to take their state take the bull by the horn. Listen to governor, know what that the governor is saying. If governor is saying, let them support the governor. Because this people from Abuja, they only just come, cause problem, go back to Abuja, and put their state in a fire. So the power they are fighting for now, we know. And we know it very well that it's still going to happen. I was listening to radio this morning, what happened in Rivers State and may happen in Edo State, whereby the APC may not have candidate. If this fight could not stop, remember that the fight did not stop today. So from the one of APC, this is how they have been fighting. Watch out. You see this coronavirus, at the end of it, you will shout over what happened. You understand? The truth about this coronavirus and whatever will open one day, and when it's open, Nigeria will shout. Let me hold it there.
When the truth reveals, Nigeria will shout.
Nigeria will shout. See, we Igbos, we only clamoring for good government. Look at I can say that it's the most youngest president in Africa. The president of Madagascar. Look at what he have said. He said, look, all these white men, they want Africa to remain their perpetual slave. They don't want them to progress in anything. Do you know why I laugh?
Yes, sir.
Why I laugh is Government can do anything undo to cover the story. When did you see the last vice president last on television?
That's why I'm asking, because it's been a while that I've seen our vice president.
Listen, this picture, I don't believe in it. It may be this may be old picture they placed there. Just forget about what media can do.
Okay.
You understand? But until I see that young man, by now he's supposed to be on top of the situation of Nigeria. Because there's nobody here from president. At least we hear him from the vice. But nobody here from president, nor vice. You understand? Now the question is now, who is really Nigeria? Who is actually taking care of Nigeria? His vice cannot talk. But it pains me that people that brought this young man out in the front of lion and wolf are keeping quiet. They can no longer say anything. You understand? They're supposed by now be shouting. We the Eastern cannot be shouting for them. They say, remember this the same thing that happened when Yaradua died. They tried to cover it up, but Dora took it upon herself and said, no, you must tell Nigerian the truth, or I resign from this office. It is the pressure that woman put on them that made them announce that Yaradua is dead. Without that, this thing would have happened throughout Jonathan regime. Now the same thing is happening now. People that put this young man in front of lion and wolf are keeping quiet. Nobody talking. Nobody even seen on television. We have asked of him several times. Nobody talk. Then we keep quiet. You understand? So we cannot be fighting for people that are not ready. May God strengthen him. You understand? So that we can hear his voice. Whatever that belongs to a child, if you take that thing away from him, raise your hand up. When your hand starts paining you, you bring it down. Then the child will take what belongs to him. So no matter whatever happened, they are hiding. One day the truth must be revealed, but maybe before that truth comes, it may be late.
Nigerian soldier, I know, to fight Boko Haram, to defeat Boko Haram, it's just a 30 days working day.
But it's more than 5 years now that we've been fighting this Boko Haram.
That's exactly. That's why the loyal soldier, I blame their commander. The reason why they blame the commander is their commander is the Boko Haram issue we have is all those commanders in the army. Because the reason why every year Nigeria government, our highest budget in Nigeria is for security. Because they are seeing so much money in security fighting, issue of Boko Haram, fight bandits, insurgency, all these things. Because so much in there, they don't want the money to stop. Because the next year they will say, okay, to fight Boko Haram, during the good luck Jonathan government, he said the name of the fighting Boko Haram insurgency, he pull whether $2 billion or $1 billion inside our foreign account. The same way Buhari did. Pull out $2 billion. Say you want to find insurgency. So where this money is going? It's for those organs now. For those organs.
And since all these years, they've been unable to capture these people.
They will not go because it's them, it's Boko Haram in themselves. They will tell them, they give the information to Boko Haram to come and attack their organ, so more money can come. You know, say Nigeria people, our people is the element of criminal, killing and get money. Killing and get, if it more you kill it, the more you criminal, your attitude of criminal, the highest more you have money. See the issue of the Niger Delta. All the criminal now are billionaire because they know how to do the criminal harded, so they give them more money. The more you do criminal harded, the more you kill, the more you can attack. See, Dokubo, everybody, they are being school, they are enjoying because they know how to do criminality, and now government give them money. That's why soldier, they are things say if this Boko Haram should stop, so there's no more money to spend.
Okay, sir. So if we are talking about money, Lagos State spent 800 million on 16,000 COVID-19 tests. 800 million on 16,000 COVID-19 tests. Health Commission.
Yeah, we are going to spend more. The issue of the Boko Haram we are saying now, e don come to COVID-19 issue. Even the people in health sector, they want to COVID-19 to stop because there are so much money in health sector now. All Nigerian money now go to, we are moved from Boko Haram to health sector now. They are put money in the fourth history of Nigeria. 2 trillion go to health sector. Our 20 years budget for health sector, e never even reach this 2020. Calculate it.
So
Nigeria before Nigeria America budget 6.5 million for one citizen per year for health. Nigeria budget 900 naira for one person in a year. You no even reach to buy Panadol, those malaria drug. So now is the health sector. How much they pay doctor now? They pay more allowance, more money, more everything. Even some doctor now a day yearly like 50K. If you calculate the money per day, because you are fighting virus. So that kind of money you want it to stop? We still go man. But by this year now, all our money will go to the health sector. The issue of Boko Haram is issue. The reason why I say Boko Haram will not stop for Nigeria because army, Nigeria army, Nigeria all those leaders, is them they be Boko Haram, because the Boko Haram will not stop because more money is still coming. The next president will still pull out another $1 billion. We want to find insurgency. Which money go? All those army, they will share it. We will take, go and buy gun. We need this, we need that. In the name of that one, all the money will finish. Even the gulag, they even share it for politicians. They don't even buy anything.
all right, guys, this is all we can take on today's episode of Paper Review. Please, you can follow us on all our social media handles at Blacqtv, YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blacqtv. And you can also join us here live Monday, Friday at Celebrity Stand, Olatilewa, Lawansin. Stay healthy. Please maintain social distance. We scale through this COVID-19 together. Till I come your way, same time, same station next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. Rolling. All right, guys, this is all we can take on this newspaper review today. But I'm just wondering about one thing. I would love to see a clips of their dirty fight. Stay safe, maintain social distance. We'll scale through this COVID-19 together. Please don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles at Blacqtv. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blacqtv. And please, you can join us here Monday, Friday at Celebrity Stand, Olatilewa, Lawansin, to be on our newspaper review. Your views count. Till I come your way again next week, please stay safe. Thank you.